Hi, my name is Ebi Weime, and today I'd like to talk to you about why I stopped using these little guys called tampons. Why am I saying pads? Tampons. But before we even get into this, I hope you watched my previous video about why I stopped using pads, because most of those notes are going to be carried onto this one. But before we also start talking about why I did it, I want to do the same experiment that I did in my previous video about pads. So, like I said in my previous video, a woman usually bleeds for only 4 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons. That is all a woman bleeds for. So today I want to use this one. This is 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon. I don't know how I'm going to do this without spilling, but I hope you can see everything. I hope it doesn't spill on me. But this is it. This is how it looks like. Let me just reduce the amount. There you go. And now let's soak this tampon on it. By the way, this is not blood. See? Look at it. Look at it get big. Ooh, actually never did this. Okay. So this is kind of the experiment that I want you guys to see. Of course, I would have used something else, because usually it doesn't just absorb the bottom, it absorbs the whole thing. But you see, it expands. A tampon usually expands. So people who say that a cup is very big, I'm like, yeah, but the tampon also expands. But anyways, that is not the point for today's video. And this is the food color that I use. This is not blood, guys. Not blood. This is just food color. So anyways, most of the reasons why I stopped using a pad are also the reasons why I stopped using a tampon. But the main reason why I got fed up of tampons is because of TSS, toxic shock syndrome. Now, I talked about it in my previous video, so you can just go back, and I think I'll also put a link in the description box. That's also where the subscribe box is, by the way. I'm going to put a link there so that you can read more about it. But for those who use tampons, please, this is a challenge to you right now. Go into your boxes, your tampon boxes. There's always a leaflet. In every box, there's a leaflet with the tampons. The leaflet has a disclaimer on TSS. I'm not going to tell you what it says, because I really want you girls to go back there, take out the leaflet, and for once, read. Please read about these things. So you're inserting tampons, you do not know the risks that are involved with tampons. So please go and read about TSS and let me know what you found out. But anyways, one of the major reasons why I stopped using tampons was because of TSS, and everything about TSS is written in every tampon box that is out there. And these guys have been sued so many times by women who have died. Yes, it is that serious. Women die out of TSS. So many women have died out of it. They have sued these companies that it's gotten to a point where they have to put a disclaimer and say, yo, wait, tampons can give you TSS and you can stop TSS by this and this, but it's all a lie. Like, just stop using tampons, girls. Stop using tampons. And that is the reason why I stopped using it. So that's one, the risks of TSS were so high. And then 2, they'd always leak. Like, you see this little stringy down here? I don't know why. Like, I'd always insert it well, but it would always leak. So for me to get double protection, I used to wear a tampon and a pad at the same time. And then because I used to hate pads so much, I was like, Jesus, there has to be another option out there. Like, I cannot be wearing a tampon and a pad. That is double twice. That is double twice, you know? Like, I'm paying for 2 things at the same time. It's either I use a pad or I use a tampon, but I hate pads, so I have to use a tampon, but the tampon is leaking. And that is how I got into the Grace cup. That is how I got into cups. And ever since I started using cups, man, things have changed. I mean, I loved cups so much that I moved all the way from Cape Town to Kenya just to introduce it to you guys. That is how much I believe in the product. That is how much I loved it. And that is how much I believe it would be good for other women as well. Anyways, if you're using tampons, tell us why you're using tampons. And if you're using pads, tell us why you're using pads. And please, let's keep the conversation going. I will leave the other links in the description box, but please remember to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate each and every single one of you that usually subscribe, and I will see you next week. Au revoir.